Another day with the HVAC Papi going to the gym.
¡Huepa! Esa casa está caliente, estoy sudando toda la gente. Solo llama a Luis, ya llegó el aire. Esa casa está caliente, estoy sudando toda la gente. Solo llama a Luis, ya llegó el aire. Louis.
All right, mi gente, guys, we're here in RVC, Rockville Center, New York, and right now we're working on our Trane Rooftop unit. So, guys, I got here and the coil was no cooling, but the unit wasn't even turning on. So what did that tell me right away? There's no power, guys. And the first thing I tell you guys is check the power first. You gotta check from the beginning to end. You start at the beginning, right? First thing is first, check the power. Power's right here. It's a three-phase motor or a three-phase system. All that means is there's three legs, three hot legs, and each one's 120 volts each. So it's three-phase. Normally on a smaller rooftop unit, it's a single-phase 220. All that means is 110, so it's two lines coming in. We got three. Also, we have three fuses here. So you gotta check the fuses. So power come in, I got power. Check the fuse coming in, got power from the top, and the bottom, I got power. Now I have power going inside the unit, the machine. Okay, great. So we established we got power. Next step is, do we have power going to the transformer? Because if you guys didn't know, you're gonna know right now that on air conditioning, the low voltage circuit is always 24 volts. So the high voltage is for what? It's for the compressors, the fan motors, and the blower motor. But if it's about the control circuit, it's always gonna be 24 volts. That's pretty standard. I don't care if you're fucking Africa, I don't care if you're in Honduras, and I don't care if you're in Canada. It's the same shit. So you have to understand how to find the problem. So we checked, we have power going here, but we only had 120 volts, and it's a 208 transformer. So right away, that tells me there's no power. Now, before we even get to the transformer, which I'm gonna go one step backwards, we gotta check the fuses. So power, fuse, and then the transformer. So I missed a step, but there's two fuses here. I checked fuse number one, I checked continuity, good. I checked fuse number two, there's no continuity, and I know the fuse is bad. So obviously there's no power. So I just put a jumper because I wanna make sure there's nothing else going on. So sure enough, I put a jumper, I put a bypass, the unit turns on, voila! The fucking shit turns on, baby! Then I noticed that the contactor is chattering. So we know we gotta change the contactor, but that's the least of our problems, because when it's calling for cooling, it's a two-stage system. Stage one turns on, guess what? It's supposed to turn on the condenser fan motors, and they did turn on, but both of them are supposed to turn on. So only got one fan working, and the other fan is not working, and I hear it. You can actually hear it. You go, You never heard of Actual woman. All right, you know what I'm talking about, guys. So I checked the condenser fan motor. I having power going through that condenser motor, and I noticed that it's humming. Right away, it tells me the fan motor is bad. However, it's always good to check power, or sometimes you can just hear things, but you want to be 100% sure. Just check this power, and you confirm. And of course, you can tell because it's not spinning. And also, the bearings on this particular motor are shot, so the motor is shot, and that's how you do troubleshooting. So guys, troubleshooting 101 doesn't have to be that difficult. It's easy, as long as you know where to look for the problem, where to find the problem. And guys, use your fucking mente. Be inteligente, mi gente. Let's get started, because we're here to make money. Come on, enough of that chit-chatting. Wepa! All right, guys, right now, I got my assistant, Matt. Right now, he's getting ready to take out the motor from the box. So guys, it's a 3/4, 208, 230 volts, 1075 RPM condenser fan motor. These are pretty standard, pretty typical, especially on a system that's old. This system right here is from 1999. It looks something like this. I want to show you guys quickly, because you have to get to work. But that's what a condenser fan motor looks like. And notice that a condenser fan motor, compared to a regular blower motor, notice the difference is it's sealed. Why? Because outside, so you don't want no rain or any water going inside. So it looks something just like this. Here you go, Matt. So yeah, guys, you guys got to identify and know what you're working on. What else? You always got to know, like I always say, from beginning to end. Where do you start? Where do you end? And that's how you're going to troubleshoot. Because troubleshoot don't got to be that difficult, but you do have to understand the air conditioning, the process of the refrigeration cycle. And not only the refrigeration cycle, how does it work? The sequence of operations is what we call it. That's the technical terms we use, especially when dealing with electrical. So this is super importante, guys. Why is it importante? Because if you don't understand this, you are never going to fix. Listen to what I'm going to tell you guys. You're never going to figure it out. You're never going to fix an air conditioning of any kind. Little or big, I don't give a shit, but you're not going to figure it out because you do not you did not understand how the sequence operation operates. So guys, I know it sounds crazy what I want to say, but education is key. Education is very importante. So training is key. Learning the sequence operation, understanding it, and reading. And of course, we got something called YouTube, baby. That's right. Who don't like seeing this handsome son of a bitch teaching and showing what I do, and also letting you guys know that don't do the mistakes I did when I was younger. So guys, listen, I don't want to talk any nonsense. I don't want to keep talking. I just want to show you. So guys, forget about what I'm telling you right now. Just keep watching and learn, baby. Wepa!
Esa casa está caliente, está sudando toda la gente. Solo llama a Luis, ¡guau! Ya llegó el aire. Esa casa está caliente, está sudando toda la gente. Solo llama a Luis, ¡guau! Ya llegó el aire. Louis, 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 Lou. Louis, 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 Lou. Oh, I'm the boiler man. Oh, I'm the boiler man. Louis, 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 Lou. Fuego, fuego, llama a New York Caldero. Fuego, fuego, llama a New York Caldero. New York Boiler en general va a poner tu casa a enfriar. Cuando hace calor afuera, el aire no vas a parar. Fuego, fuego, llama a New York Caldero. Fuego, fuego, llama a New York Caldero.
It's Louis the Boiler Man, your HVAC Papi, straight from New York Boiler and Air Conditioning Repair. If you're feeling hot this summer, New York Boiler keep it cool all summer long.
Louis, 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 Lou. Louis, 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 Lou. Oh, I'm the boiler man. Oh, I'm the boiler man. Louis, 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 Lou. ¡Huepa! Esa casa está caliente, está sudando toda la gente. Solo llama a Luis, ¡guau! Ya llegó el aire. Esa casa está caliente, está sudando toda la gente. Solo llama a Luis, ¡guau! Ya llegó el aire. Louis, 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 Lou. Louis, 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 Lou. Oh, I'm the boiler man. Oh, I'm the boiler man. Louis, 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 Lou. Fuego, fuego, llama a New York Caldero. Fuego, fuego, llama a New York Caldero. New York Boiler en general va a poner tu casa a enfriar. Cuando hace calor afuera, el aire no vas a parar. Fuego, fuego, llama a New York Caldero. Fuego, fuego, llama a New York Caldero.
It's Louis the Boiler Man, your HVAC Papi, straight from New York Boiler and Air Conditioning Repair. If you're feeling hot this summer, New York Boiler keep it cool all summer long.
Louis, 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 Lou. Louis, 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 Lou. Oh, I'm the boiler man. Oh, I'm the boiler man. Louis, 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 Lou.
All right, guys, I just want to talk real quick about identifying the parts. This is pretty basic. I want to keep it very simple for you guys. So what are we looking at here? Compressor. Compressor, guys. This is a compressor. Why there's two? We have single stage. Single stage, double stage. Stage 1, stage 2. Transformer. This is a 208 transformer. The load, it brings it down to 24 volts, but it's a transformer. Right here, we're talking about control boards. I'm not going to get into that right now. That's for another video, but these are control boards. Right here, you're looking at these contactors. There's another transformer right over here. Oh, hold on a second. Something is touching.
This?
I don't know if it's touching that. All right, guys, before we momentarily got disrupted, but real quickly again, fuses. You got two fuses right over here. 1, 2. Like I said before, these are your contactors right around here. There's a 3-pole contactor. There's a 2-pole contactor. Transformer. Another transformer. Control boards. We got your compressors. Single stage, double stage, or stage 1, stage 2. I'm sorry. These things right here, we see the blue wire and the yellow wire. Well, it's on the low side, which means low pressure switch. If there's another one on the other side, it's kind of hard to see, but basically they look the same thing. Low pressure switch, high pressure switch. So if it's a switch is on the low side, low pressure switch. If it's a switch on the high side, high pressure switch. Very simple, switch. That's all it is. But one is for low and one is for high. Anything else we're missing? Oh, your disconnect box. This is a 3-phase unit. So there is a 3-phase disconnect box. I mean, guys, doesn't have to be that simple, doesn't have to be that difficult. However, if you have any questions, you know to call the HVAC Papi, 516-377-5200. And don't forget to smash that bell button, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Wepa!
Mi gente, it's Louis the Boiler Man, and I am your Boiler Man. Wepa! I'm the Boiler Man, that's what I am. And I'm here to fix whatever I can. If you're getting cold and you're feeling blue, call New York Boiler and I'll be there for you. I wanna heat you, I wanna please you, I wanna fix that boiler all for you. Oh yeah, I'm the Boiler Man, I'm the Boiler